Hi, I'm Rick Barron, your host, and welcome to my podcast, That's Life, I Swear. They're out there on almost every city street corner. They're real people with real emotions, unfortunate experiences, and needs. Someone decided to treat them with respect. That someone was Dr. Jim O'Connell. Tracy Kidder wrote a book about Jim's journey and how he entered the world of the homeless and hasn't looked back. Let's jump into this. Okay, let's start off about the book itself. Tracy Kidder's Rough Sleepers is a very captivating and eye-opening book about the lives of the homeless in America. The book covers the journey of the doctor and several characters he meets over the next 5 years and who live on the streets, and we follow their journey throughout the book. Each character has their own unique story, some having experienced traumatic events, while others have mental illness or addiction. All of these journeys are shared by Dr. Jim O'Connell, who turned down a fellowship when asked if he would volunteer to help create an organization to bring health care to homeless citizens. Without blinking an eye, he said sure. But little did Jim know that his 1 year of volunteer work would end up turning into his life's work. Kidder's book unfolds the journey of this inspiring doctor who made a difference by helping to create a program to care for Boston's homeless community. The stories in this book gives a voice to the people often ignored or looked at as insignificant by society, and provides insight into why they find themselves in this challenging situation. The book starts with a brief overview of the history of homelessness in America and provides an analysis of the current affairs that exist today. Now, why does this matter? Well, there's a lot of fallacies about homeless people. For one, homeless people choose to be homeless. No, this is a common misconception that ignores the complex social, the economic, and personal factors that can contribute to the homelessness, such as poverty, mental illness, addiction, and trauma. Another one is that homeless people on the streets are dangerous or unstable. This type of thinking perpetuates the stereotype that all homeless people are violent, mentally ill, or drug addicts. While some individuals may exhibit such behaviors, it does not represent the entire homeless population. Another fallacy is people who live on the streets don't want medical care. Saying this assumes that homeless people don't want to improve their health or well-being, which is untrue. In addition, homeless people often face significant barriers to accessing medical care, such as lack of transportation, insurance, and the big one, money. One more fallacy is that homeless people are a burden on society. This myth ignores the fact that homelessness is a societal issue affecting individuals and communities. Providing homeless people with health care and other support services can reduce health care costs, emergency room visits, and adverse outcomes. These fallacies matter because they can lead to discrimination against homeless individuals, further marginalizing them and preventing them from receiving the care and support they need. Therefore, challenging these myths and promoting a more compassionate and understanding approach to the homelessness and healthcare is essential. So let's talk about the author. Tracy Kidder is a well-known and award-winning writer. His writing style is descriptive and very engaging, making it easy for the reader to connect with the characters and understanding the complexities of their lives. Now, some things to know about Tracy Kidder. He is an American author and journalist born on November 12, 1945. He's known for his nonfiction works that explore social issues, technology, and human relationships. Now, Kidder has won numerous awards for his writing, including the Pulitzer Prize in 1982, the National Book Award in 1982, and also the Robert F. Kennedy Book Award in 1989. Now, Kidder has written several books, including probably one of the best books I've ever read, The Soul of a New Machine, which won the Pulitzer Prize for General Nonfiction in 1982. Very quickly, the book is a classic in technology writing and tells the story of a team of engineers at Data General Corporation who were tasked with designing a new computer in the late 1970s. The subjects Kidder covers in his books has a wide brushstroke. His books are all characterized by his immersive reporting and his ability to bring complex ideas and situations to life on the page. In addition, he has a real passion in writing stories about individuals working to make a positive difference in the world, whether engineers designing cutting-edge technology or doctors working to provide healthcare to the poor. Now, what drew my interest in reading this book? What was discovered in reading this book was how Tracy Kidder humanizes the homeless. He does an excellent job of showing the reader that these individuals are not just statistics or problems to be solved, but real people with real emotions and experiences. He takes the time to understand their backgrounds and the events that led them to where they are today. This makes it easier for the reader to understand the characters and see the world from their perspective. The author also shows how people experiencing homelessness are subject to stigma and discrimination, which only makes their situation even more stressful. Another critical aspect of the book is how it highlights the various challenges the homeless face. Now, I think this is where the rubber hits the road about being homeless. Kidder provides an in-depth look at their difficulties in obtaining necessities, such as food, shelter, and health care. He also discusses the obstacles that they face in assessing services that could help them get back on their feet, such as mental health services and job training programs. We see how the criminalization of homelessness only worsens the problem, as it forces the homeless into a cycle of arrest and imprisonment, making it even more difficult for them to get on their feet. Rough Sleepers is not just a book about homelessness, but also about hope. The author shows how people like Dr. Jim O'Connell and his organizations and individuals across the country are reaching out to help the homeless, providing them with food, shelter, someone to listen to and talk with, and with other essential services. The book calls out that there is hope for the homeless, and that with the right support and resources, they can rebuild their lives, become productive members of society, and most importantly, regain their dignity. What can we learn from this story? What's the takeaway? Tracy Kidder's Rough Sleepers is a very powerful and thought-provoking book that provides insight into the lives of the homeless in America. The author's descriptive writing style and ability to humanize the characters makes it a very interesting read that you just can't put the book down. This book provides an outline for understanding the complexities of the homelessness and its impact on individuals and society. Well, there you go. That's life, I swear. For further information regarding the material covered in this episode, I invite you to visit my website, which you can find on either Apple Podcasts or Google Podcasts, for show notes calling out key pieces of content mentioned in the episode transcript. As always, I thank you for listening. Be sure to subscribe here or wherever you get your podcasts so you don't miss an episode. See you soon.